Hi Adnan, welcome to Telly Glam. कुछ चीज़ें आपके बारे में जान लें. What do you like doing in your spare time?
Reading the Quran, understanding the Quran. Certain occasions, I really enjoy my prayer. Uske baad, I think third would be on the list. Actually, first on the list is eating, but I try to control that, यार. ऐसा लगता है कि कुछ ज़्यादा ही मोहब्बत नहीं हुई खाना खाने से. And I do love the cinema. I love the cinema experience. I just think a great movie in the cinema is just so beautiful. Friends, catching up with friends, and gaming. I really enjoy gaming, even though I बहुत कम कर रहा हूँ, unfortunately. But like virtual reality stuff like that, I really enjoy.
Who is your celebrity crush?
At the moment,
Yeah.
I don't think anybody.
In the past?
It used to be Aditi Rao Hedri, but she got engaged, married. I'm not sure. तो फिर नहीं यार. I stopped. वो उधर ही बंद हो गया. अभी तो फिलहाल कोई नहीं है. Did I find anyone attractive? Crush? Dua Lipa when she stood up for Palestine. I found that really attractive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you single?
Yes, at the moment.
How would someone get your special attention?
By being an amazing human being. Amazing, not by. I'd like to specify kindness, loving, forgiving, patient. All those qualities I find really attractive.
Okay. What has been your best or worst date?
Almost all of my dates are really fun. Worst. I don't think I've ever had such a bad date actually. I'm finding it difficult to actually put my finger. Imagine almost all my dates have been. ऐसा कोई खराब रहा नहीं है यार. Best तो where everything was perfect. I recently had one at a tea shop, kind of a tea shop thing, yeah, cafe, and I thought that was a really nice. Almost all my dates are a lot of fun, and I've never. No wait, now I remember a bad one. Yeah, that was pretty. There was one where I think somebody was dealing with something in her own life, and her energy was kind of like, but not like extremely toxic or anything. That was too much. That would be an exaggeration, but it was just a pokey energy, like just poking at me, and I was like, I think this is a date. This is not supposed to be like a sparring round in a fight. But that was my first date with her, and it was like, yeah, no, I'm not doing round two. That was my worst one. Best one, so जो अभी मैंने आपको कहा.
Okay. Would you date a fan?
At the moment, where I'm in life, I wouldn't date anybody. I'm strictly following the path. I'm trying to. I don't want to sound like it's easy. It's definitely not easy. I want everybody to know, jo bhi ye sun raha hai, it's probably one of the tougher things I've done. But because my deen doesn't allow it, my religion doesn't allow it, I am not dating at the moment. So,
Okay.
Fan or no fan, I'm not dating anybody.
Okay. What would you change your name to?
If I wanted to, I love my name, but
Have you ever think कि अगर अदनान नहीं होता नाम तो क्या होता?
no. But now since you brought up the question, Muhammad.
Okay. But भी लड़कों के आगे तो मोहम्मद लगाया ही जाता है mostly.
I know, but I wouldn't want before my name. I would want to be called Muhammad.
Okay. What's your annoying habit?
Which one should I list to you? I'm a little old-fashioned, and I think this can get like this is not. It's not in the realm of toxic behavior, but I'm a little chivalrous and old-fashioned, so I like paying for a meal. If I'm going, irrespective of who's there, unless it's an elder, then also I try, but I like paying for a meal. I don't like people paying when I'm there.
Okay. Do you get used to being a celebrity?
Yeah, I don't think my life has changed too much since I've become a celebrity. The way my mother treats me at home is the exact opposite to being treated like a celeb. So it balances itself out so much that I don't feel like a celeb. Like, and I don't. I pretty much don't feel like a celeb at all. वो कभी कभार थोड़ा सा वो होता है ना. I don't really like the feeling or thinking that I'm special. I feel my energy gets a little messed up. I like being humble and I think it's the ayat. So in the Quran and Surah Mulk or Hadith, I can't remember which one right now. And God does not like the arrogant boasters or something. I think it's Surah Hadith. Yes, it is Surah Hadith. Right. So the book also does mention that God doesn't like people who are arrogant and boasters and all that, you know. So I try to keep myself humble, but I have noticed the minute I start feeling like I'm a celeb, like I enter an award function, अक्सर award function में होता है. I'm sure other people are much more sane and they don't feel this way. I notice my ego gets a trip in these functions, you know, like, oh, up on stage, awards, oh my god, you're something else and all, but you're not. So I like to keep myself humble, and life keeps bringing me back down to reality. Even if for half a day I start believing I'm something special, life brings you back on ground zero. So मेरे से तो कभी होता नहीं कि celeb वाली feeling आती ज़्यादा.
Who is your inspiration?
At the moment, it's all those people who have gone on those ships to break the siege in Gaza. Greta Thunberg, that African American gentleman, all those people I think are my idols at the moment. All the journalists in Palestine must be so crazy to cover that war. And a 90-year-old lady in London who was protesting. I'm like, wow, that is courage right there. All the people in Israel who are protesting. Yeah, that I remember there was an 18 or 20-year-old. She was so. That's courage. So there's like anyone fighting for humanity at the moment I find is my idol, because I find I like that much courage. Like that's courage what they're showing. So yeah.
Do you speak any other languages?
I speak very little of a few. Very little Farsi, very little Arabic, even less Marathi, very little Spanish, very little French. Like I can do like basic, like hi, how you doing and all that in like all these languages, but usse zyada nahi.
But yeah. That's a good thing.
Yeah, I learned it because back in the days in Dubai there was a lot of like different culture people, different people from different cultures, so I would try to say hello to them in different languages.
Okay. Where would you like to visit?
Alaska and Antarctica. Alaska is my dream. Growing up as a child, I saw a picture of this forest and I was so moved by this picture, I said, that's where I want to go.
If you weren't famous, what would you be up to right now?
If I wasn't famous, motivational speaker, or probably a project manager. I'm really good at projects, start to finish, like starting something and ending it. I think I'm pretty decent.
Who is the messiest person you know?
It would be me. Was Manny really messy? I think Manny, my best friend, one of my best friends, Manny, I think he's really messy. Yeah.
Yeah. What's the most interesting thing you have read or seen this week?
Oh, that 44 countries, that boats are going from 44 different countries to try and break the siege in Gaza and try to get aid to like starving children and people and all that. I thought that was such an interesting moment in humanity. Almost feels like a movie. Dunkirk में यही हुआ था. And I just thought that was the most this thing. But I want to point out, I read this book, it's not this week, but I read this book called City of Thieves. Oh man, what a lovely book. What a gorgeous description of what war could be like and hunger and all that. Which kind of relates to what's going on with so many people starving in the world today. There's people in Sudan starving, there's people in Palestine starving. So that book, The City of Thieves, was a story on Russian soldiers. I just want to bring that up, even though it wasn't this week, it was like a couple of months ago. I think it was one of the most beautiful books I've ever read.
Yeah. What's the most interesting thing you have, what would you like remembered about you?
Nothing. I don't care.
Are you good at accents?
I like to think so. Yeah, I like to think so. Yeah.
What would be a good theme song for your life?
I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Pharrell Williams, yeah.
Okay. How's the segment and what you will say to your fans? Because काफी कुछ हमने आपके बारे में जान लिया कि आप पर्सनल टाइम में क्या क्या करते हो?
I want to tell my fans, pray that the suffering in the world ends, because there's a lot of suffering going on in Palestine, in Sudan. There's people hungry. I couldn't believe myself when जब मुझे पता लगा कि starvation हो रहा है. Like it took me like, I'm like, I cannot fathom, I cannot understand how we are allowing people to go die of hunger. So what I will tell everyone is, for those of you who can't help there and can't send charities, that's all right. What we can do is we can make sure our country is beautiful and gorgeous by being kind to people and giving out love instead of giving out hate. It's so easy. It's so easy to give out hate and anger and this community, this caste, this religion. Forget all of that. Give out love. Give out some kindness. Let's make our country. I'm so proud of our country now. I love my country now. So I'm going to ask you to love the country too and love everybody in it, and do not fall into the trap or loop of hate and anger. Let's just give out, like, let's love ourselves and be kind to ourselves, and even in the face of, even when you have all the right to be angry, I'm saying, even if you have all the right to be angry, do a little bit of Gandhi, you know, what Gandhiji did. Like, even in the face of all that oppression and physical torture and physical abuse, he didn't turn, he gave out peace. He said, I will not do what you're doing. So I'm going to ask everyone to do the same. Instead of giving in to all those negative emotions, give out some love, give out some hate. For those of you who can help people in Palestine, people in Sudan, do try. If you can't help your neighbors, just in your own household, in your own family, just give some love. It's so easy to do it. It's so nice to do it. It makes the world a better place. Try.
Thank you.
Thank you.